How you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel and welcome to the Planet Crafter. And yeah, I know I've gone through pretty much the whole game, but I left it up to you guys. I put it up as a community post like, hey, do you want me to start a brand new game, or should we start from where we are and carry on? Gotta be honest, the votes were overwhelming. The votes came out as we're starting a new game. We're going straight from the start again and working our way through. Gives me a bit of, like, if I'm going to be honest, it gives me a reason to start the game again and actually sort of maybe plan something else out. Think about, like, the space that I will need for future builds, that sort of thing. Sorry, I have to take my inhaler. It's been one of those weird days. Anyways, He Wolf, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. So, Survival 3, this is the brand spanking new game. Like, I'm going to be fighting for my life for about 40 minutes. Hopefully I won't die. I shouldn't die. We're playing on normal. Even as playing on hardcore, it was a little bit harder, but we managed to survive. But yeah, so all good. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this one, because, you know, it's going to be a playthrough all the way through. Welcome to my assigned planet. I know all this, don't worry. Papa Furby, welcome. Okay, cool. So, I've got some food, I've got some drink, and we've got a plant. Excellent. Okay, I need to craft a backpack. I can't remember how to craft anything. Okay, I just need iron, mainly. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to take as much as I can now, and then we're going to stand in there, and then we're going to go for it. I'm so paranoid about how much I actually can't stay out here too long now. Man, that's bad. Like, I'm almost dead now. That's ridiculous. I take for granted so much in in my normal game. So much takes for granted. Right, there we go. Okay, so we've upgraded that. I got my oxygen tank as well. Fantastic. So that's good. Right. I need magnesium and silicon, really. Magnesium's in front. There's some. It's always good to actually sort of, like, if you know what all the elements look like from a distance, you sort of know what you're heading for. So magnesium's it's like a squarer heart shape, which is this stuff here. Silicon looks like a little turd on the floor. I know, very, very descriptive. I get it. But yeah, I've got to be honest. I'm surprised that there were so many votes for start a new one. But I get it. You know, I would say the problem with starting again is, like, obviously you're gonna have to work your way back up, and it can take a little while. But the problem with, like, starting from scratch, well, no, not starting from scratch, starting from an already established game, is you're sitting there going, well, I'm already sort of done. You know. Anonymous, how you doing, bud? Thank you very much for kicking by. 2 lots of silicon, there we go. Excellent. So that's me already done. So I need to... Oh, no. Okay, so I need to craft a living compartment door, and a drill. Okay, cool. So living compartment, I need 2 lots of iron. I need 1 more lot of iron. There's iron there. So the idea for this playthrough, I'm going to sort of start off the same way as I did like us before. I know where I want to leave my base. I know where I want to be. I want to be at the top of that hill again, just plant myself up. But I want to put it into a different shape, so I'm working in a different direction, if that makes sense. Right, so we've got 2 lots of that. I need 1 more lot of titanium, 1 lot of iron, and 1 lot of silicon. Right, that's the iron. Oh, that's titanium. That's the iron. Silicon's there. Excellent. Okay. Right, so I've got enough to put myself up a little thingy now. Too bad you can't get off the top of the sand cliff early. Yeah, you sort of can. That's where I'm going now. It's a little bit risky to do it like real quick, but if you're fast enough, you know how fast you can build, you'll do all right. Right. Oh, I know. Right, I'm on low power at the moment, so I'm gonna have to start looking into like power stuff straight up. I need a wind turbine. Iron design. Right. So my main idea is to sort of build across this front bit first, so I'm not like, mainly because I sort of want to get everything going, but I want to build more this way with my my domes and stuff. That's sort of why I'm doing this. Right, I'm going to need water. That means I've got to get back. Unless I need iron and silicon. Need to find some iron. There's some iron. Excellent. All good. Right. Right, and what I need to do now is I need to sit around at the bottom. I need to gather up elements and bits and pieces and then go from there. Because we're in that corner, there's a box in that corner section there that's not too far away. So that'll be alright. Right. I do need to build myself some sort of oxygen, so that's cobalt mainly. So there should be a chest over in that corner. That's where I'm heading for now. Basically, I'm just going off of everything I already know and just seeing if I can do it faster. Now, I know the idea is to try and get yourself sort of established real quick, and that's why I built the base really fast, because now I have, as soon as I've finished off down in this crater picking stuff up, I'm done. I can get myself out. And there's what, 3 or 4 chests on the bottom here. There's one up in the corner that's the gold chest, and then I should be okay. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to harvest like enough to build like a 2x2 base, and then from there you just work on like making it bigger from up there. Okay, so what do I need? So I've got food, that's good. I'll put some of that in there. We've got food, we've got water. I've got 1 bit of cobalt. We got ourselves our first heater, so that's fine. And I'm going to need some titanium on the way up. Right. There's some titanium. Right. Start building them. It's all good. So I hope you guys have like had a great day. I hope everything's fine and dandy and everything's just like sitting around and being happy. Welcome to YouTube for your nighttime session of Planet Crafter. And it's season 3. We're on season 3. Basically just means that I got bored and I started again. Right. Oh, how do you crouch? I don't think there is there a crouch button in this game. I can't remember. Yeah, I sort of figured that was going to happen. It's 1 in the afternoon. It's 7 o'clock in the evening for me. So, yeah. Joys of life, man. Different places, different times. There we go. We got power for our mini base. Yay me. Right, drill. Titanium and iron is needed. There's iron. Do 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 do. There we go. Right. So first drilling. Now I just need a veggie tube, which is iron, ice. Have I got ice on me? I haven't got any ice on me. There's ice everywhere. There's ice. Iron and magnesium. Well, there's magnesium. There's iron. All good. Alrighty, Koki. Right. Need to build a box. Okay, so I just need iron for this. Build a storage box, and then I can start moving things up here, which is good. We can start using the storage box down the bottom for collecting all the stuff at the bottom of the lake, or future lake, as everyone knows already. Don't forget, if you are liking this stream or anything I do on this channel, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. Because you can never have too many updates. Especially because YouTube's a little bit useless when it comes to updates. In fairness, it really is. Where did I get aluminium? Oh, I got it out of the box, that's right. Right, let's go. David B, how you doing, bud? Thank you very much for kicking by. Now I know there's a door over there that gets me through to an area, but I don't really want to do that just yet. I want to do all the stuff down here first. And I've got to expand the base, I've got to make it bigger, I've got to do this, got to do that. Be alright. It's getting dark as well. Right. There's a box over there, I think. Right, let me just get all this stuff back. And then we'll start exploring. I love the fact I'm at 88 Ti. I need 175,000. It's going to be a long couple of hours. Not been able to catch a stream in a while, so I've been watching the VODs. Hey, cool! Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated for the support. Yeah, I mean, it's been. I gotta be honest. I've sort of. I don't know. I don't know how to really say it. I've had a bit of a brain fart these last few days. And when I say a brain fart, I really don't know what I'm doing right now. And I was speaking to one of the larger YouTubers that I can just get hold of and just have a quick conversation with. I'm trying to straighten out my brain about what I want to do. And he basically just said, he said, so what's your problem? I said, well, I don't really know what I want to make videos about. He goes, okay, so how many games do you play? I went, I don't know, there's like 8 at the moment. He goes, that's too many. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, what you do, try and focus on like 1 or 2 for now. Do a couple of videos a week for one game, do a couple of videos a week for another, and then see what happens. You know, if the audience actually like what you're doing, then it's going to be there. Watched your live stream of Hooker yesterday, and I won't lie, it was painful to watch. Alex, I completely agree. It was painful to play. That game was... But by the end of it, I'm just glad I turned it off. If I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't normally get like that around gaming. But when the game is just constant, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to walk backwards, you have to... I just lost all interest in my life by the end of that, I think. It was horrible. Did you refund the game? I can't refund the game. I was given the code. I got the game for free. I said that at the beginning of the stream, but the worst part was I had, you know, because it's part of my fulfillment. When you get a key code from like Keymailer, if you just make a video about it and it goes up and it's, you know, it looks better on you that you actually fulfilled your sort of side of the bargain. But it's like, yeah, I put it up on Steam. So, and I gave the game, if I'm going to be brutally honest, I gave the game a negative review. I left the link in the actual review with the video. Now, if the game gets updated and it starts going through hot fixes and everything else, I'll give it another shot. But if it's still as bad as it is yesterday, I won't want to keep playing that. It's not a game I want to spend a lot of my time playing if that's how it's going to be. You know, I just can't be arsed with it. So yeah, I wasn't particularly happy about it. I was hoping for something better, because even though like Internet Cafe Sim's a little bit ropey, genuinely I actually enjoy that game. I don't mind it. It's quite a fun little sort of like mess around game, if you know what I mean. And I didn't mind it too much. But when you're playing the game made by the company that you actually enjoy, and then all of a sudden it's just not what he's made before, you do have to start questioning what his motive was for trying to change his way of doing stuff. You know? Have you heard of Hell's Architect? I have, yeah. I almost went in for that code. The downside to it is I was just like, I couldn't be bothered, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Right, I need a blob of cobalt. The reason why I'm a bit funny with games right now is just the way that, I don't know, I think it's just the YouTube ecosystem right now. It's I could do this, or I just need to focus on sort of just making my stuff better, you know. And I need to focus less on how I'm doing stuff or what games I'm playing, and I just need to focus on making those games better for myself more, and for the content as well. How you doing, Charlie? Welcome in, by the way. It's a really loud car. Baxter 1323, how's things? Right. I need to expand, so I need lots of iron and lots of titanium. There's a couple of boxes over there as well, which I might go for. It's getting a bit risky. Well, I don't know. We're 200 now in O2, so that's good. Actually, if I'm going to go and get the boxes, I need to leave my stuff here. I don't need all of this stuff. I could probably do it on just one. That's fine. Let's go! Right, I need to go back to my capsule first, then walk across the desert. There's one more box, I believe, that's down here that I can reach. And then everything else is just like a little bit out of reach. So I need to start doing stuff better, basically. By the way, I watched the VOD a couple of days ago. Heard you say you watch the WAN show. Yeah, I watch the WAN show every week. Basically, because it's podcast, I have it on in the mornings, normally on a Saturday, because they're Canadian. They normally do it at a time that I'm not awake. So yeah, I watch it whenever. New playthrough? Hey, you guys voted for it. I'm just blaming you lot. Yeah, I put a vote out on my community feed. If you ever want like a voice in my channel, if I put stuff up on a community feed, like albeit it could be like, you know, trying to like shill some merch for myself, could be like just me thinking about what I'm doing today. Occasionally I put a poll up of like what people want to watch, and I put it out. I said, look, do you want to watch another playthrough of this? So we go season 3. Do I just start again, or should we just carry on? And unanimously, like, a lot of people voted for starting again, so I don't mind. Genuinely, it gives me something to do, which is quite nice. Ah, there it is. It's behind a rock. I think it's that one. We're going for it. But yeah, so we're just going to start again. Don't mind. I think that's all of them down. Oh, is that one over there? There's one there. We can't get all that in. Right, let's get back first. Actually, it wasn't. Oh, no. Yeah, let me get back to my base first, and then we'll go out for the further away one. At least you know what to do. Well, I knew what to do in the last one, just not in the one before it. One before it, that was the worst one. That was like, I don't know what I'm doing, like, ever. But yeah, after playing it for a little while, a couple of weeks, you learn very quickly what you need to do. And I've always got a sort of plan. Like at the beginning, it's like, okay, I'm going to do this first, then we'll move on to that, then we'll move on to that, then we'll move on to that, and that's fine. That's fine. Oh, good. Alberto Torres Padilla. How you doing, bud? I know it sounds weird, but I actually like saying your name. There's so much expression. Right, let's stick some more metal under it. Metal! Need some titanium. Oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to grow the cannabis at night? Yeah. Oh, by the way, that the video I did for the Hooker Cafe yesterday, that was limited adverts, just because it has the word hooker on it and not like prostitute. Because you're promoting a smoking product, apparently you get knackered for it. So yeah, that's limited ads. So I sort of figured that if it ever came down to me playing like Drug Dealer Simulator, like I'm just gonna play it on here. I'm just gonna limit the ads on it anyway, not worry about it. But I probably will be sitting there going, guys, I'm just gonna run an advert to balance the books. I need iron. There's iron. Am I going to regret joining your Discord? Nah, the Discord's quite quiet. Like, no one really talks on it. Really. It's quite a quiet Discord. You know, most people who join the Discord, and this is what I always see. I see people who join in, have a quick conversation and go, hey, yeah, how you doing, blah, 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 and like 3 weeks later they stop talking. That's just how my Discord is, like, all the time. It doesn't bother me, because I know people have lives. I really, you know, I get it. But that's what usually happens. I'll take that. I'll buy another auction one. How you doing, Claus? Welcome in, by the way. I thought I didn't say hello earlier. Right. Got food. We're going to go for... There's a box over on that side there. That's where we're headed. Admin for a couple of servers too. That's fine. Yeah, there was a guy who... Donk, or his name is Badonk. He offered to do my Discord for me. Like, he was just like, I'll sort it out. I was like, cool. Thank you very much. So he's done really well. I'm keeping him on as the manager for the Discord. He never asked for pay. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, I haven't got any money to pay anyone, but it's nice that he took the time out of his life to actually help me, which is pretty cool. So the server is set up and it does all right, but Now it's quiet. But it always is. Yeah, fresh start. Definitely a fresh start. I can just load up the other game because I've just started on a brand new save. I still have the old save, which is, I would say, smart, considering the amount of effort you put into this game. I mean, if something does screw up, and then at least then I've got like another file. Right, I want to take this box first, and if I've got the room in my inventory, take the other one, but I don't think I will. I'll have to do that on a separate trip. And then I think we've got all the boxes from the lake bed, so that should be okay. Apart from the ones right over in that corner, which we can definitely not get this time around. Because the other one's a gold chest, and that's up there. So if I run back to my base now, drop all this stuff off, grab another oxygen tank, because I'm going to need one, and then we're all good. That'll be my oxygen tank for running back. So yeah, just need the gold one now, and then we'll start going to the other places. And expanding. Ah, brilliant. All good. Thank you. Welcome to the hybrid Discord, is all I'm saying. But yeah, that's the plan is literally just to sort of, I don't really know. When it comes to my Discord and everything, it's set up for people to join and sort of like have a chat to. There's like, you know, you can go up levels by talking, but I don't really have much of a plan for Discord, if that makes sense. It's just there. Actually, that goes. Food and seeds and bits and pieces go in here. Oh, that's water. Do I have? I do. Yes, we have cobalt. Fantastic. Okay. Alright. My biggest gripe about Discord is that you can't capitalize channels normally. You have to copy and paste to have capital letters. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I think that's just a grammar thing. It doesn't bother me. Right, let's get this party started. So one thing I do want to do is I want to set up a drone farm like I did before, but I want to set it up over the lake, so I've got like a wider space in front of me. I want to utilise the lake a bit more this time instead of just having like everything sort of in a really tight corner. Right, golden chest, it's up there. Let's go! We should have enough oxygen to get ourselves there and back. I mean, I say should. I might have to cop back here, maybe. Actually, how much have we got? What? How do I make it? Oh, oxygen's water. Ice. Oh no, it's cobalt. For some obscure reason, it's cobalt. Right, I'll take this just in case. And then, worst comes to worst, I head back to the capsule and we just make another oxygen bottle. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Now there's a box over there. I think we've got everything from this place now. Time to head back. Oh no! I don't think this could have happened at a worse time. I'm in the middle of a lake bed. Yeah, I think I've got everything. We have to camp out for a bit down here. Whoa, that was close. Oh, I'm getting inside. Brown trousers time for sure. That was too close. Just gonna wait this one out. Don't forget, this stream is unofficially sponsored by Pepsi Max because it's all a drink on stream. Unofficial sponsors. Yeah, that just means I use the product online. Yep, that one was close. I might need to turn the main light on. Give me a second. It's a little bit of extra light in my life. Are we done? Have you stopped spitting rocks at me now? Yeah, cool. Alright, so I'm basically done down here. I've got all the boxes out of the quarry, apart from the one that's in that wall, which I'm not going to get just yet, because I think it works for like later on as well when I'm a little bit further in. My unofficial sponsor is Ribena and also milk. Oh, don't put those together. Don't put those two together. If it's anything I put in Bailey's and blackcurrant, don't do it. How you doing, Chris? Please don't land on my head. Let me get to my base first before you bomb me. Meow. Hey, no, I've drunk a baby's brain. They're disgusting. What the drink's called. It's foul. Don't try it at home, kids. I mean, try it when you're out in the pub or something, but don't try it at home. It's got him. Right, okay, we got to build shit. Oh, we got... Ooh! Okay, I need titanium, silicon and magnesium. Do I have that? Titanium, magnesium, silicon. Fantastic. We have exoskeleton. Exoskeleton titanium! And I need iron, silicon, titanium. Iron, silicon, and no titanium. Unless it's in there. No, I have no titanium. Stop blowing holes in my ship. Right, titanium. We'll take the alley. Definitely. Do. Are you still only on YouTube? I am, yes. But when my kiddywinkles are in school, full-time, not like obviously like part-time, not so much. But when they're in full-time education, which is in September, both my kids are in full-time. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of exploration, so to speak. I am interested to stream on Kick, especially because of what their CEO actually put out today. So the CEO's name is called Ed, and he put out a post saying that what they're actually going to be able to do is it's up to the creator. Where if you want like adverts for gambling stuff on your page, then you can opt in for it or you can opt out for it, which means you control what gets put on your page. So if I opt in for like gambling things, then that's just my choice. You know, if I'm going to make an extra bit of cash from it, I don't really care. But most of the people on it will just be like, well, I'm just going to turn it off. Go for it. At the end of the day, that's all good. You know, you got a choice now. And it just means there's a lot of people just like there's a lot of people who just turn around and just go, well, I'm just going to do it my way then. And that actually makes a lot of sense to what they're doing and how they're actually sort of like putting out the website and everything. It's all good. Yeah, but Kit came to be because of just like who owns it. Its CEO, you know, the people who sort of like made it happen was Stake. But if you go onto Kick's website, the only mention of gambling they have are the people who are actually just gambling on the site. But Twitch does this as well, so they're doing exactly the same thing as Twitch. They're not promoting gambling on Kick itself. Twitch do the same thing, but they have a category for slot machines. It's just stake, because it's outside of the US like constitution. Twitch banned it, but there are still people gambling on Twitch. So remember that when people start criticizing Kick for gambling, and you just sit there going, but Twitch still do it. So go figure, right? Okay, so what do I want to do next? Probably a few. Actually, I'm gonna have to, probably a bit more power. Oh no, I need these out next. You know what? I'm gonna move my heater. I'm gonna put it down the other end, way down here. I'm gonna build a little office. My little office is always going to be in a corner, always. So we take that out, destroy that as well, stick this over here, build a veggie tube, stick that in there. Fantastic. I need some iron. There's some iron. Is that enough to build a desk? But yeah, the reason why I'm more interested in like streaming on Kick is just because of their splits, which are never going to change. You know, if you're able to get partnership on Kick, like I can't even remember the actual limit of like partnership, but it's literally like 95-5 split for creators. I'm like, well, that just sounds good. You know, it helps. Give me a second, let me just mute my mic off for a sec. Oh yeah, I know I was still muted, don't worry. Unfortunately, it comes down to Logan not paying attention to its bedtime, basically. And he's constant, because his brother basically falls asleep. He thinks that he can stay up, and it's like, no, you're not allowed. It's literally go to sleep. You know, that's just the joys of being like young. You go to bed. Welcome to the world. You know. See, still going. The thing is he's quite resilient to like just not sleeping straight away, and he just lays there. It's like, dude, you're just going to end up going to bed. Right? No. I've got to build another desk for these. Okay, so that's power outage at the moment. We're close. We're very close to using up my power. Alright, cool. So we've unlocked windows and backpacks so far. Cool. This is because I haven't really done much else. I need water. Oh yeah, we have solar panels. Fantastic. Right, okay. I'm gonna say they're cobalt. I need some ice. It's a bit... Oh, crap. I can't see. I had the same problem when I was a kid. I would end up laying awake for an hour. Yeah, what? Yeah, he's... You unlocked Windows? Yeah, I unlocked Windows. It's Windows 11.6. It's transparent Windows. Right, I need to go get some water, so I need some ice. Ice, ice, baby. So the thing is like, we give him a little bit of so we put on a little speaker that plays audio. We play audiobooks. So at the moment he's listening to Harry Potter. That sends Ollie to sleep, which is good, and then Logan normally falls asleep. Even if we say, look, okay, we'll give you a couple of hours, you know, rest and calm down, he still goes down. No, it's not an Alexa, it's just basically we just hook up like a cheap speaker to Kerry's phone, because Kerry's got Audible, so she just does that. That's it. But then you sit there going, but you're supposed to be in bed. You're supposed to be in bed. And then he gets up and he comes out and it's like, no, dude, like you have to rest. You have to sit down. You have to go to sleep. And it's like, oh, come on. That's all it is. That just keeps him up. It's a little bit aggravating in a way, because we do try to make it like simple for him. I try and make everything simple because I hate things that are too complicated. You know, if I don't like something too complicated, I can guarantee like a 7-year-old isn't going to want something too complicated. So that's why I try and keep things simple, like bedtimes, get up times, that sort of thing. You know, it's not a bad routine. It's just occasionally he doesn't listen and he just thinks he can get up and carry on. But, you know, he's 7. That's what's going to happen. Right, okay. Q. I need... Actually, where's my electricity board thing? Right. Okay, so we've got... That's doing 6. So if I build one more solar panel, I can balance out all of this and add, like, VeggieTube level 2 as well. What do I need? I need iron, cobalt, and silicon. Fantastic. That's magnesium. That's magnesium. That's silicon. That's cobalt. That's iron. Awesome. Get another solar panel on the barbie. Right. Have you tried what my mum did when I was his age? Tuck me in like a burrito. Yeah, he still gets up. Or what we would get is we'd get, Mummy, I need to go for a wee. And then we're up again. So. Or we can place the panels on the roof. I could, but I don't want to. Because I know that's not the final form, is it? Right? All this is disposable. I don't care about it, because why should I care about it? I know what's going to happen. It's literally, I'm going to get rid of it in a bit. Right now it's just expand, and just keep going. Big, and just go quickly. I need to get the craft screen. Okay. Do that next time. But yeah, it's just Logan. That's all it is. Iron. Probably gonna need silicon. Inventory's full, fantastic. So yeah, now I can build a veggie tube level 2 and get that one marked over to number 2. Oh, actually, we got a flower to go in, haven't we? A Meduna. Right. Cool, right. I need ice. No! Right, okay. Stick that in there, stick that in there, stick that in there. Awesome. Fantastic. Right, also I need to put the craft screen up. I don't have one. Oh, craft screen. I already have one. I don't have the screen it's asking me to craft. Okay, I'm going to go and get a drink, then I think I go bed. Really? Mate, it's only 20. Oh, you're early working. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so I need to progress to unlock that screen. We got 151 KTI. Okay. Right. Let's get more drills going. I need cobalt. Oh, I get woken up at 5 o'clock every morning anyway. I was up at 4 this morning because of the kids. I went to bed. I normally go to bed at between 11:30 and 12. I'm usually up at about 5 now because apparently it's funny. Hey, we got a ladder. Cool. Need silicon. And there's a box there as well. That's all good, man. I'm not having a go. I think I'm in that point in my life where I'm starting to see the benefits of sleeping. It's just I don't get to do it a lot, so it's just it happens. Sometimes, literally, I'll get to a point where I'm waking up because of the kids, and then I'll be just I won't be able to wake back up. I'll get up at like 4, be like, no, go back to sleep, blah 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 blah, and then I'll fall back asleep, and I literally can't get back up. My body's just like, you need to rest. So yeah, that's how I am at the moment. Backpack level 3. Oh, get in, right. Okay, I need aluminium and silicone. Aluminium. I've got aluminium in there as well. I need silicone. That's silicon. No, that's magnesium. Next. That's silicon right there. Right in front of me. I think there's another, there's a box over there. I think we need to go for it. We're going for it. But there's a box around the back of me as well that's in a hole. And there's a gold box over in that corner as well underneath the waterfall. So, I don't know, they're just everywhere. Figure it out in a minute. So far we're 50 minutes in, we're building the base. And I got heat at level 2. Brilliant. I'm gonna be your mighty king, so enemies beware. Well, I've never seen a king or priest with quite so little hair. I need to put my stuff away before I make my thing. Right, need that. Need that. I definitely need that. Have I got enough for this thing yet? Yes. Excellent. Goody goody gumdrops. If I put non-important things over here a second. Well, I say non-important. I need them, just not yet. Heat at level 2, so we need 2 lots of iridium. Great. That means I have to go to the cave. We're gonna have to take some oxygen with us. Oh, that's nice. I already have 2 lots. Right, we gotta go, like, fast. I gotta get to the cave. I need iridium. We only need 1, really, but if I can pick up a few, we'll be alright. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Hey boys, me girls, superstar DJs. Here we go. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, it's so far. I'm so glad I brought extra oxygen with me. I want to get up on the next level because there's a golden chest in here. It's not under, I can't remember which bit is under. I'm going to have to go back. I'll come back. I will find it. I know it's under one of these little bridges. I'll find it another day. I just haven't got the survival on me right now. Right, so there's a box there, there's a box in the crater over there as well, and there's one down there as well. Okie dokie. So I think I've got like 3 or 4 boxes to pick up in my near area. Right, go, 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 go. Last oxygen. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Do 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 do. Oh, grand! Right, asteroid storm. Help! Right, let's get rid of this one. And then let's build a level 2. Oh, I need aluminium. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the next one we're going to be unlocking is like solar panels level 2 and oxygen mainly. All good. Right. I do need to build a light. Have I got any silicon on me? No. That one looks like it's coming right for me. Oh, that's right, it's not. Right, let's go and fill up. So I need to put a light on the front. Right, I need silicone. Silicon. I can't remember what else I need, so I'm just going to pick stuff up. It's getting dark and I need a torch. Yay! Let there be light. Right. That's literally all I need to do right now. Okay, next. It's mainly just sort of keep expanding now, isn't it? Because at the moment we're only at 6.3, so that's only 6,000, which isn't great. We need 175,000. So I need to increase heat really. Pressure's like the big thing. I need titanium. Basically, the reason why I'm sort of not doing it as slow as I did last time is because I know I've got to take it all apart, and they'd be like, okay, well, I might as well just not bother with like where I'm putting stuff. I'm just putting stuff out right now. I just like it all in grouped up areas because then it's easier for me to go, right, well, I need to do this as well. There we go. So now we're really pushing pressure. Bum, bum, bum. Right. Iron. Titanium. Yeah. I would say the worst part is like knowing I'm going to run out of something very soon, so I'm probably going to need to build another solar panel. There we go. That keeps us going. Hey, oxygen tank level 3. Excellent. This is what we needed. Okay, I need one of everything. Aluminium, magnesium, cobalt. What else do I need? Okay, I need silicon, iron, and titanium. Brilliant. Silicon. Titanium. And iron. There we go. Now I can upgrade to my oxygen level 3 and I can run around a lot faster now. So not bad. Within an hour of starting, we've got a base. We're at level 3 oxygen. We've got drills. We're doing alright. Not too shabby for the first hour. There we go. 280 on the old oxygen mask. We're all good. Right, okay, so I'm gonna need some water soon. I'm gonna need some food as well. Need oxygen, so that's cobalt. I need more cobalt. we'll take those ones from over there, and then I can start going through all the boxes on the outskirts now. With 280 load of oxygen, I'm almost like able to run quite a few of the places. And as soon as you've got all your boxes, then you start moving on to bases. And that's going to be the bigger part. Oh yeah. Right, oxygen. And I got the screen. Silicon, iron, and cobalt. I don't have any of that. I have cobalt. I don't have any. I don't have any silicon. I don't have any iron. Let's go and find some. Silicon. Can't remember what else I need. My brain has gone numb. Iron. Cobalt. Maybe. I don't know what else I need. I'm probably going to need ice for some water soon. Silicon. I did pick up silicon. Hopefully I've got enough. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. And I got drills level 2. Fantastic. Do I need 2? Yeah, I do. Okay. Right. There we go. Terraforming stages. There we go. We're at 5% towards the blue skies. Cool. All right. Let's go and open some boxes, and then I'll do drill level 2. I need my jetpack. Right, so the first box is over here in a crater. We're going to go for this one first, and then I'm going to whip round. There's a couple over there as well. It's really bright now. God, I wish they wouldn't do this one. I hate this brightness. Oh, I squeezed my eyes over. Right. Next. Drills level 2. Right, if I take that out there and put that in there, that's aluminium, so that's fine. Magnesium I'll chuck in here as well. Cobalt can go in there as well. Sort this out. Right. Need another titanium. There's one. Damn it. I thought if I just got rid of it, it would be fine. But nope. Okay, so I need cobalt and I haven't got any silicon. Damn. Damn. Right, I need silicon, then we can bring this back to life. That's that, that's that, that's that. There's, I think that's, yeah, there's some right there. Right, we need another solar panel. Why have we got text stuck there? There we go. Interesting. Anyways, there we go. Right, I think I need to expand. So I want to build the cage for this place first. So my main base is going to be like this big. It seems like whenever I need to find one of the 5 basic resources, I find dozens of the other 4 types. Not yeah, exactly. Yep, spot on. That's exactly how I find it on this game. So I need to find this. Yeah, it doesn't exist yet. Oh, right. Okay, so where is it? Don't know. But have you tried looking for something else? Oh, I could. Yeah, no, I could do that. We'll do that. And then you find loads of the stuff you don't need. It's amazing. Right, we need to go down the crater. Not crater. The dip in the lake. There's a box over here as well, so we're gonna get boxes. We're going boxing time. So I've got a box over here to get, which is down here, and then the other box I need is over there, and then I think I need to start ripping. I think I need to just expand the base as much as I can, and then we can go from there. Basically. There does seem to be like an abundance of cobalt though. Ice obviously disappears when it melts. Titanium and iron they're around, but I would say there's more cobalt than anything else on the floor. That is more of a big thing. I think it's because early game you need cobalt for oxygen. Right, that's that one. Cool. And then next I would be exploring this ship. So I need enough on me to build a thingy outside. And then I basically just rip that ship apart first, and then we can transport it all back to the storage. That's literally all I do. But yeah, for the first hour we're doing alright. I just build oxygen hubs instead of making. Yeah, same. That's normally what I do. If you see my old playthrough, or actually even if you just load up a video that I did the other day, I had loads of little bubbles everywhere, basically. Right, I've got enough food. Right, I need another box. Until I start getting thingies, I have to just store everything in these. Okay. But not gold, 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 gold. If I get hit, I'm dead. They become less frequent as you play through the game. But all the while you're at the start, they feed you. They literally they feed you enough elements to survive on, basically. It's under here somewhere. There it is. Oh, they don't damage anything in your building, but they will kill you if they hit you. I found that out the fun way. I got hit by a meteorite and it killed me. Never again. Never again. Okay, so we've got another plant. Actually, if I just build 2 more veggie tubes, we'll be alright. Okay, so I need ice, baby. There's 1. There's 2. I need magnesium. Oh, we've got some silicon as well and magnesium. Excellent! We can now build another one. That's where I'm like on the edge of my man. I'm on the edge of a seat, man. Right, we'll put the golden flame at 600%. All good. Oh. Oh, it might have just because I was playing on hardcore then. We need to build another one. So I need iron, I need ice. We need to go and find some ice. There's some ice. So this, I should build the thing. No, I never really let my health get low. Never really. I think it was just because I was on hardcore. Because I played it on hardcore for a bit, and I gotta be honest, once you get to like this sort of phase, it doesn't really hit you as hard anymore. You're just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to have a few more oxygen bays around somewhere. But it didn't really kill me very quick. Like, I mean, as in, it just didn't take very long to get to that point, you know? So yeah, I mean, hardcore was okay, but then once you've got to a point where you've got a base and you've got all your survival stuff intact, it doesn't, the challenge is gone. Like, straight away you're just like, oh, okay, I'm done then. And that's literally how I was playing. I was like, okay, I'm playing hardcore. Like, to get to where I am now, I mean, I think it took about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Because you're constantly back and forth between like a pod that you've created, you've got to build a base, and then once you've got to a point where you've got drills working, and you've got a few bits and pieces around you to actually do stuff, it's so easy. It's like playing it on normal again. You know, I was like, oh, okay, I am sort of done. It was disappointing in a way because I was actually enjoying it up until that point, and then it was just, I don't know, SOS really. More than anything. Right. Okay, so I've got the ability to make solar panels level 2. So I need iron, magnesium and silicon. And I can now build food. Right, so now at this point I can build food. That'd be it. Can you just put your head and say if that's Jamie? Right. Give me a second, guys. Let me just exit back to main menu. I have saved it. I'll be back in a minute. That's what I said. Right. There we go. Right, back to the grind. I don't remember that. Sorry? Oh, I don't remember that. Okay, so I need iron through food. There's iron. We can now build a food grower. So exciting. And there goes my power. Bolarks. Right, first off then, solar panel. Let me just build up a crappy one. Okay, I haven't got any silicon, haven't got any iron. Need silicon, need iron. And we'll build another solar panel for now, and then we'll be alright. And then we'll start looking at the big ones. Silicon. Please don't bomb me. Iron. Found some iron. I hate this. This is too bright for me. Okay. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but for me, looking at it, even my monitors are quite low on like contrast and stuff, and this is too bright. Isn't it? It's so bright. It's not even funny. Right. What am I going to get if I destroy one of these? I can't remember what I get out of them. I just need magnesium. Excellent. So technically then... There we go. Whirligigs are back up and running. I know you've mentioned it before, but where did you get the playlist of the music? It's on Spotify, and it's under Harris Heller or Senpai Studios. Basically, it's a free-to-play list, so it's not bad. And now I've got a grower. Oh yeah, it's over here. Seed. Let's stick my eggplant in there and then I've got food. And there you go, right. If you can make it to this part in hardcore mode, you're fine. You've got water, you've got eggplant, you're all good. Or squash or whatever you want to grow. Let me take this and this. Chuck that in there. All good. Stick that in there. Sort of trying to sort my inventory out a little bit as well now. And I got a bed. Fantastic. Right. Okay. Might need to go and find some ice quickly because I'm going to run out of water. Apart from that, we're almost established. As soon as I get a water collector, when we get blue skies, we should be fine. But I mean, look, if you look at how fast things are going up now, we can start pushing a little bit faster, which is good. I need a bit more ice. There's a bit more ice, and then we're all right. Get a couple of water bottles. And then, where am I going to go from here? I suppose I could go to the ship, or I could go to the aluminium ship, which is in the aluminium mine, or I could upgrade all my solar panels. Yeah. Right. I need 3 lots of iron, 2 lots of titanium, and some silicon. We need to build a pod. Titanium, iron, silicon, iron. I need titanium. Is this the new game? When you say new game, I started this game again. It's not new. Right. Yeah, we got enough. Right, I'm going to build a pod. And I'm going to go to the titanium one to start with, because then that helps me get around the corner to get to the other ships. And we'll be alright. How you doing, by the way, Stefan? And there's a golden chest around here as well. It's in the actual aluminium area. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Playing some CSGO. Fair enough. I've got to be honest, I haven't played CSGO for about 10 years. Back in the days when CSGO was like the only good first person shooter. Oh, and a box. Fantastic. Right, if I leave my base here then. Get inside. Mother trucker, get inside! Get inside! Kestrel North. How you doing, sir? Thank you very much for kicking by. On our way back to the main base. Walking. Oh man, I've got to pick up all that in a minute as well. I should not be watching you playing this. I'm going to want to buy it, and it's on sale. Oh, is it on sale? Sorry. In all honesty, though, whatever you're paying for this game, it's worth it. And I mean, it's depending. I mean, if you like terraforming games, you like a little bit of an FPS, and the little bit of story they chucked into it now actually makes the game pretty cool. You know, it's not massively complicated, but genuinely, it's a half decent game that actually has a lot going in it as well. Right, I have an unlock thing. Oh, agility boosters. Damn it, I need one more bit of fabric. Oh, that's annoying. Where's my cobalt? There are too many good games on my wish list that are on sale right now. Damn this summer sale. I've got to be honest. I looked at the summer sale. I think there was one that I really wanted to get, and it was Astroneers. I'm like, okay, I might pick that up because I do get a lot of people go, hey, have you tried play Astroneers? And I'm like, no. Mainly because every time I looked at it, it was like 25 quid. I was like, I'm not buying it. It's a tenner right now. So on Monday, I probably will get Astroneers. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play Astroneers for a little while. I'm just going to play through it. I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm not going to make any other videos about any other game for like 2 weeks. I'm just going to play Astroneers. I might throw in like a long drive video here and there, but that's literally about it. Once made a little buggy and then drove it. Yeah, so it's just something that people keep asking me to play. Now I did, when I typed in Astroneers, the first one that came up to me on a video was bloody Let's Game It Out. He was like, hey, my name's Josh and I'm just going to do this. And then he built a roller coaster around the planet. I'm like, right. So that sort of put me off a little bit. Because he basically obliterated the game in front of me. I was like, oh man. But yeah, it's something I'm looking into. But then yeah, there's a lot on sale. I did buy Golfinite, mainly because I like golf games. And I'm gonna be honest, every time I look into buying a golf game or anything very close to it, I'm like, I should just build a channel based on golf games. Because I like golf. And I'm even getting to a point that I'm getting old, so golf is something I might just be the only thing I can do soon. So, yeah, I'm really looking into. Yeah, I'm part of because there's a golfing channel called Rick Shill's Golf. If you've got any sort of like inkling into golf, it's a good channel to be a part of. And I listened to his podcast talking about like what he's doing and how he's playing and this and that. And then I joined his Facebook group, which is like every person in there is like, hey, I play golf. They all play golf. It's like this massive community. I'm like, this is sort of what I need. I mean, I can't really play baseball anymore. My legs are fudged. Like I can't run very well. My ankles click too much because I've screwed up both sets of tendons in my ankles. both of them. Like I've never broken them, but I've done some really stupid stuff. They're torn up to bits. They click a lot. They don't work very well. I'm 40 this year, right? In 2 months' time, I'm going to be 40 years old. I'm like, I need to sort of look into something that might be a bit more of my pace. Now, with the baseball stuff in my brain, and I've got a fairly decent amount of power in me, I could do quite well on a golf course. So now I've just got to look. I'm looking into it. I'm like, okay, cool. How much is a set of golf clubs? They're quite expensive. So I might have to go over to Sports Direct, which is like a cheap website, and just buy like a set of clubs for as cheap as I can get one, and then just work from there. But after the punishment my feet and my legs and everything have taken over the years, I can't do what I used to do, and I have to admit it, basically. Golf is expensive. Try golf around instead. Well, no, there's a place down the road from me. A yearly membership there is £125 because it's a community-owned course. It's got 12 holes. It's like, I think it's like a par 54. So you play almost like 2/3 of a full round, which is quite cool, and the price is really cheap compared to, I've seen there's a country club just down the road and a little bit further down the road from me, and they charge like $1,000 a year. I'm like, yeah, I can't afford that. But there's a couple of driving ranges around that they're only like 11 quid for a set of ball, like for like 100 balls, and just whack around and stuff. I had to change that into Canadian dollars. Yeah, £125. I don't know what that is in Canadian dollars. Probably like what, $220 or something like that. Canadian. Yeah, I don't know. So $225. I thought that was pretty good. So I'm more than happy to actually pay that, and I can do that sort of payment that doesn't break my bank either, which is quite nice. And I sat there and just went, you know what? It's actually more. It's becoming more of an option. I could actually take this up, and I can actually do something with it. So I am really tempted to do it, because when the kids go into full-time education, like when both of them are at primary school, it means I could dedicate like a couple of days a week where I could just go over there, spend a couple of hours walking around a big field with some holes in it, and come back. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's like there's country clubs around me that charge like £1,000 a year to play, and then like green fees on top of that. You're looking at £30 a game. You know, 30 quid just to go and play golf. Or I pay £125 and I could do a one round over there for a couple of hours and come home. So yeah, that's what sort of we're looking at. I know I won't be doing it full time for a little while, but it would just be nice just to have something I can actually get out and do, you know. So yeah, that's sort of what I'm looking at now, and I'm like, it's doable, it really is. So I am really looking into it now. Clubs are the most expensive part, but there is a couple of websites where I can get cheaper stuff, which is all right. I mean, I'm in Canada, and so there's at least 5 months a year where you couldn't play golf. Oh, it's same for the UK. Like they don't. Where in the UK, you'll find that a lot of people who are into golf, they tend not to go out during when it's pissing hard with rain, and that's sort of like 100 days of our year. We don't go out. It's just we just don't touch the outside world. But it's just becoming more of a thing. You can't get eaten by a moose. No, we do have that bit of an advantage. I could get picked on by a seagull though. They're pretty vicious. I don't like seagulls. They're horrible. I think the most like rabid thing I could get bitten by is an adder if it bothered. Oh, I could get bitten by a fox, yeah. But even then, it's like I'll just like throw balls at it, tell it to fuck off a lot, you know. But yeah, it's definitely becoming something I could actually get into, because the only initial fees that I've got to worry about are literally just buying a set of clubs, dealing with like time, and then working from there. But it's just something I'm looking into because I need something to do. It's getting to when I used to play baseball, I was training once or twice a week. We had a game on Sunday. Sometimes during the summer we'd do like longer training, or we'd go out, or we'd do like training on Saturday before the actual game as well. So I'd be out nearly 3-4 times a week playing baseball. And when I used to play badminton, I was out like 2 times a week until I screwed up both my ankles. Like, I did one over, I pulled all the tendons and ripped pretty much everything I could. And then over time, my left ankle just decided it was just going to start seizing up. I think that just comes down from like years of rollerblading. And then my knees started going because like when I used to work in like shops all the time, retail, I was always up on the shelves, up and down on concrete floors. My knees are shot to bits now. Yeah. Yeah, I played badminton quite. When I was young, like when I was in school, I was county level, so I actually did well. I was actually a good badminton player, and then that was it. I never did anything else with it. I couldn't be bothered, and then I grew up a bit, got drunk, decided it probably wasn't the best of mixes, and then I played at just like bog standard community level. Like I went down and played with my dad, played against other, and I was self-taught. I was one of the very few people who could play ambidextrous because both sides of my brain work for badminton, so I could stand in the middle of the court and just switch hands, and they didn't like that, so that was quite fun. But yeah, it was, and then yeah, just life over time. I was like, okay, that's fine. Have you thought about trying bowling? Oh, 10 pin, yeah, I used to do that as well. 10 pin bowling. I used to between the ages of where was it? Between 16 and 19, I was part of what's known as like a kids league, but we were called the Cool Cats Bowling League. So we used to play like other hub towns, like there's like 3 or 4 around me. They've got their own lanes, their own clubs. So I did 10 pin. My average, I think I was around sort of like 200. So I was an all right bowler. I wasn't great, but yeah, again, I've been there and done it. 10 pin bowling's fine, but I'm fat now. I need to sort of like lose the weight, and then I can go back to where I was averagely pushing. I was pushing the ball. Football, no way. I hate football. I got lockers. Excellent. Yeah, I'm not. Football is not a thing for me. I don't like it. It's a horrible sport. People get paid too much money for it. I have a disdain for football. I don't care if people play it or not. It's just not for me. Okay, I need magnesium. Magnesium. I don't have any magnesium. I have one there. One there. Do I have any more magnesium? No. Okay, cool. We know where some is. Hey, I got that one as well. Cool. Brilliant. I'm unlocking loads of things right now. So yeah, even when I was younger, I was really active. I was still large, but I was still active. I was doing quite a lot of things. But then I would say that a lot of it was just whatever I wanted to do at the time. Oh, I need to put the backpack in. Yeah, let's get that. There we go. Not even Wrexham for the memes. Hey, I mean, if Ryan Reynolds wants to own a football team, Ryan Reynolds can own a football team. He can do what he likes at this sort of point. Right, I need to extend my base. It's getting tight in here. I also need to extend the undercage. Oh, I need titanium. I am Robotron, exoskeleton titanium. I am Robotron. Can you smell my feet tonight? Right, we made a big L right now. No, I just don't do football, you know. Never really have. I mean, back in school, it was like, hey, you got to support a football team. Why? It's a good question. So, that's sort of where that comes from. And then, like, back in the days, it was, oh, well, you got to support these guys because they're, like, the best there. It's like glory hunting. All right, okay, cool, I'll glory hunt. But I was never happy about doing it. It just bored the smeg out of me. I just didn't like football. What do you mean there's something in there? There's nothing in there. Nothing. Okay, so I need to move this. Oh no, we're going to build this. Oh no, I need more iron. 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 No. Buggeroony. Right. I need iron. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so golf. And it sort of ties in with a lot of things that I like doing. You know, I like hitting things really hard, which is good. Playing baseball sort of helped me understand like my swing mechanics and bits and pieces. So I've already got, instead of like going at it like brand new, I've already got sort of like an idea of how to sort of present myself up against certain things and hitting a ball hard with like the right posture, that sort of thing, which is a plus side. You know, because a lot of people who go straight into golf, and normally they just go into it like, oh, I'll just pick it up as I go. I'm like, I do have a little bit of an advantage where I learned for a couple of years on how to hit a ball really hard, that sort of thing. And some of the people I used to play baseball with were golfers as well, so they used to have that sort of that sort of confidence at the plate. Whereas for me, I had to learn everything before I jumped in. So for golf, I can just walk onto a driving range and be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to just hit balls for a bit. So yeah, should be a laugh. But the main advice from the people that I've spoken to are, go and get yourself a cheap set of clubs, go to a driving range, take a bit of paper and a pen, and work out your distances. Right. Okay. Golf also has one of the greatest sports movies ever, Happy Gilmore. I completely agree. Some people don't like Adam Sandler though. So I like Adam Sandler. I'm one of those people. Right, I need to take all the aluminium out of all these. Just sort of trying to condense out what I've got. Right, we got enough to buy. I need to get some oxygen. Right, now I do. I'll stick to golf around or golf with your friends. I still like the sillier golf games. I'm good with that. I gotta be honest, I bought PGA and then I refunded PGA because the 2K version is just better. So if you want an actual golf game that's slightly better, yeah, buy that one. Buy 2K, don't buy PGA. I couldn't get on with it. I looked at it, I was just like, okay, cool, I want to play, I want to give this one a go, I want to get into this. I couldn't. For me, it was almost impossible just to go, yeah, I'm just going to play this. Everything seemed a bit, I don't know, it just seemed a bit clunky. It's almost like they tried to make it basic, but at the same time, they made it a little bit sort of silly. You know? But I played golf in it. I mean, at the moment, it's only £6. So I spent £6 on golf in it, which is, it's Golf Infinite. And, yeah, it's like a 2D overhead game. But it's got a little bit of silliness in it, where if you land in the vicinity of a turtle, the turtle will knock your ball away, or you can go down a little warp thing. So it has got a little bit of weirdness in it, but it's all right. And my kids watch it. Another reason why I want to get into golf is that I reckon Logan's sort of showing he's sort of showing some idea of what he wants to mess around with. And we went down to the beach the other day, was on his birthday, and he was like, "What do you want to do?" He goes, "Mini golf." He was very, very stuck on the whole, we're going to go and play mini golf thing. So I'm just going to sort of embrace it for a bit. If he wants to play along with me, he can. If he doesn't, it's up to him. Got to remember that's here. My first golf game was Mario Golf back in the day. My first golf game was PGA Golf for the Master System. And then after that, it was PGA Golf for the Mega Drive. I played those for a couple of years. And then I I stopped playing golf for a bit on computer games. And then when I got my PS2, no, it wasn't my PS2, it was my Xbox 360. Like Tiger Woods 2010, and I just followed the Tiger Woods franchise for a bit. And I played up until 2017. Or was it 2000? No. Which was the one with Rory McIlroy on the front? I can't remember now. But yeah, that one. That was the one I was up to. There we go, new blue chip. Excellent mining speed. Need magnesium. I always need the one thing I haven't got any of. I've got 3 loads of... Oh, why am I such an idiot? There you go. Stick all that in there as well, and stick those in there as well. My first game I ever played was called EGA Trek. My first ever game I played was Super Hang-On the Master System, and then I played things like the Commodore 64, Amstrad, Amiga, Dragon 32, NES, SNES, Saturn. Played for a little bit around my mate's house. I had a friend who had a Jaguar. I only ever played it once. We used to go around my other friend's house and play N64. And I think I've played on like everything. The Dreamcast was pretty cool. We used to play Soulstone? I can't remember the game now. Right. Next on the... Yeah, I need to extend my base that way. Actually. Yeah, that's going to be my office. I'm going to bring that to there and put in a few tables, that sort of thing. Cool. Right, we need to go and empty the rest of that box. If I can remember where that box is. I remember playing the first Leisure Suit Larry with my sister on our PC. I still don't know where we got it from, but we finished it, the two of us. Cool. I've never played a Leisure Suit Larry game. I think the reason why I never played one is because of reviews. And that's when I sort of stopped listening to people telling me what the games were like. I do it with TV shows now. I don't tend to waste my time on like most things that are made after 2010. But a lot of games, they are down to your sense of humour and everything else. So I should really play all the Leisure Suits at some point. I think the other reason why I never played it is because when I lived at my parents' house, it was like sort of softcore porn, innit? And then I never really bothered getting into it later on either. So, just joined the stream. How you doing, Cubesy? Welcome to the live stream. If you've never been here before, I'm Hybridsteel. Welcome. It's a chilled out atmosphere. I don't do any screaming, shouting unless I'm annoyed. And yeah, just calm. That's all this place is. It's just chill. The music's lo-fi. I don't play anything heavy hardcore or anything else. It's just a chill live stream. And all the people in chat are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Well, they put up with me, so it's all good. They're pretty awful. He also sings, which I sing sometimes. It's like whatever I'm doing. I don't know if it's pretty nice. That's subject to like your taste in music. Well, this game you're going to power for T3, just chill and grind. Yeah. I'm trying to grind up as quickly as I can. At the moment, I'm like just collecting the boxes I know that are around. And then I'm going to go into a ship. I've already finished that with the one ship here. So my next ship I've got to sort of like ransack is the one over from my base. So that's over there. That's the next one. And 2 hours into the game. We're expanding the base, we're doing this, doing that. It's all good. Need iron. I need titanium as well. Oh no, we're going to have a storm. What's going purple? Ooh. Capybara on... Oh, yeah. Hold on. Which Discord are you from? Is it my Discord you're in, or is it in another one? To clear the boxes, the loot get better as you get... I don't really know about that one. Hydroneer. Okay, yes, I have spoken to you before. I need titanium. I'm not really worried about the loot though, because like, in all honesty, once you get like properly established in this and you've got like things automated, you don't even have to worry about loot anymore. It just happens. That's all right. Honestly, I've already basically finished this game once through so far, but now we're doing it again. Just because I wanted to, really, more than anything. And I put it up to the people who are part of this channel. I asked them if they wanted to see the game again, and the overwhelming majority was, yeah, we'll do Season 3. So that's what I'm doing. Did I put all my... I did put it all in there. Excellent, we'll take that out. Right, I'm going to rename this one to Ali. I've never played Hydroneer ever since I ranged when I broke 20 of my tier 1 drills. I never went back to the grind. How did you break 20 drills? Did you just not filter your line? Filter your lines! They'll work then, strangely. Hold the line! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you don't mini nuke anything. Don't touch nukes. Destructo lords they are. Okay. I need food. Okay, cool, and cool. I need to move all of this back now. And yes, it all has to be in there perfectly. Ah. Did this game get inspired from Hydroneer? This game was 2020. No, I would say that they took the inspiration from this game from something else. I think it's just it's more of a survival than anything else. It's not. It's nothing to do like Hydroneer. I need more ice. Can't quite make my own water yet, so I need more ice. The drills, nah, that's for atmosphere. Reminds me of Satisfactory a little bit, if to be honest. Have you ever played Subnautica? That apparently that's where a lot of the inspiration for this game comes from. But we've almost turned the sky blue. That's why it's turning purple. We need 175,000 Ti. We're at 79,000, so we're only 100k off, and that's only taken an hour. Yeah, Subnautica's more like this, and Subnautica at the moment's on offer as well. Oh no! Oh, what do I need from building a monitor? Magnesium. No. Oh yeah, magnesium. There's one. It's a survival game without the need to kill. Exactly, right? I've been waiting for a game like this sort of thing for a really, really long time. You know, and it took a long time for me to get into it, but now it's here. It's all good. Do I have a blueprint screen? No, I don't. So they're the 3 monitors I have. Yep. Now I need to bring these 2 over. And there we go. There's my little office. I should build a chair, but I can think of more important things to spend my money on. Okay, that's the next thing. Magnesium, silicon, and aluminium. So, aluminium we have. Silicon we have. I need magnesium. Should be easy enough to find. There's some. Okay. How do I make my PC alert me on Windows when you are streaming? Underneath this like stream, there's a little button that says like it looks like a bell notification. Hit it until it says notify for all. That's literally it. All right. I need to build a pod. So I need iron and titanium. Not in that one. Titanium, so I'm going to need 2. I need 3 lots of iron and 1 lot of silicon. Yeah, sometimes you have to have it on completely. Other times it's YouTube failing people, which happens a lot actually. The thing is that I find it funny because I'm able to see obviously like the back end of my statistics, like how many people get notified. It's never 100%. Never. Never, 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 never. Right, that's my next target. Gonna rip this ship a new one. YouTube failing. Nay, I say it is fine. No, so it's. I would say that for the greater good, YouTube needs to sort of buck up its ideas a little bit. It's not a flawless system, but it's not horrendously bad. It just needs work. Oh, these are deconstructed. I need a tier 2 destruction chip. That's interesting. Hey, I got my second bit of fabric. Brilliant. Let's get all this stuff out of here. Could be worse. Could be like Twitter. I use Twitter. And I'm going to be honest, like, yes, Elon, he spent quite a bit of money on it, but he's actually balancing the books now, which is never been done in Twitter's history, ever. And that's the difference. Like, okay, he may have been opening it up a little bit for people to do whatever the fuck they like in certain respects, which they are, but it is more of a balanced platform than it ever was, because of him sitting there going, well, I'm going to be sort of turning it into a more sort of everyone has an opinion, everyone can do what they like sort of thing. And I get it. And that's why he's doing what he's doing. Yes, he's getting a bit of flack for it, but for the first time in Twitter's entire history, it's actually balanced books. It's not losing a shed ton of money each month anymore. It's actually leveling out. That's the difference. He's actually sort of he's working on the back end. He fired 7,500 people who weren't doing anything. Like there were videos of people who work at Twitter. Literally, most of their day was sitting around doing bugger all, talking to people on cameras, and sitting up on a lounger on their roof. That was some of the videos that were coming out. I was like, eh. Well, yeah. Because they want active people on the platform. That's the thing. You don't really want like freeloaders. I mean, me myself, I'm not a blue check mark on there. I wrote next to my name blue check mark. That's how cheap I am. I don't want to spend £8 a month or $8 a month paying Elon Musk. But for what he's done with that platform so far, it's balanced now. I think he's found an actual part where he's making enough money to keep the things running. He's only running like 500 members of staff now, and they're working. I haven't played this in a while. Is there a new update? Yeah, there is. I made a video before it. You can actually go and check that one out right now. It's live. I was gone, so I didn't watch your full stream yesterday, so that's alright, don't worry, mate. But for what he's done, I mean, I know he takes a lot of flack for what he's done, but I don't think he really cares, because he's trying to make it more of a place where people can genuinely just go and talk crap. And that's what a lot of people do. They literally get on their high horses, go onto Twitter and talk shit. I do it. But I'm an argumentative sod as well, so that's just me. Like some old time factories, the number of people that were employed there were not... Yeah. To put this into perspective, when I was working in a factory to output what we were doing, there was 100 people working in the factory that I was in over a span of 4 buildings. Right, I was part of the plating team, so I actually did like nickel plating, sharpening blades, playing with diamond, that sort of stuff. And there was me and 6 other people doing the plating. Our department alone would pull quite a bit of cash, and we didn't need extra help. We had 4 people down the other end of the workshop taping up saws and getting them prepared for like doing stuff, and they would be working flat out. We're working flat out. In our printing area, we had 2 people working. They would literally print out a shed ton of like blades that I was coating. They were put out every day. We would print maybe 140 blades a day. I would coat 140 blades a day. And then the other people would be coating up anything from like, you'd get like little tiny like drill bits like this all the way up to like 1.5 meters like manhole cutters. The Germans used to use them to just bore through like concrete. So yeah, that's the sort. We used to work for Ferrari as well for partially like making their tools to like form Formula 1 cars. We only have 100 people working. There was never any more. You didn't need thousands of people to run that place. You needed like 4 or 5 in management. Rest of it was just the bog standard muscle of the building. You just carry on. And you never needed extra staff. Once you were in your routine of how to do stuff, you never needed help. You just kept going. With the problem with like what I saw with Twitter was that most of the people employed were doing really half-assed jobs. They didn't give a damn as long as they were getting paid. And that's why when those videos started coming out on TikTok, oh, my average day working for Twitter, 9:30 I get in, 10 o'clock I'm in a meeting, and it's her looking at a fucking monitor on a screen. You get a lot, and a lot of it was just the same thing. It's like, oh, our canteen is paid for. Congratulations, I still have to go out and buy my own bloody lunch. You know, it was that sort of thing annoyed the smeg out of me, because these people were literally getting paid to do nothing. Whereas you had people like, you know, me when I was working, I was flat out 12 hours a day. So, you know, I had to work 2 jobs at one point just to keep my bills going. I think a lot of people who used to work for Twitter, the reason why they were bitching and moaning is because they were having their easy life taken away from them. You know, oh, Elon Musk's taken over. It can't be that bad. He's going to basically like rip the company a good one and then start it again, because what you were doing was ruining the company. And a lot of the stuff that Elon's been posting out now, like how much of a sort of like liberal state that Twitter was, with all the filters in the background and all the stuff that they were putting in because of like certain like parties, political parties, you're now seeing the true sort of side of what Twitter was on. If you were anything like a right winger, like if you were a pure Republican on Twitter, a lot of the stuff you were saying was filtered out that you couldn't be said to people. But if you were on like the Democrat side, they were allowing everything. And the reason why is because Twitter went down they went down that road. They started filtering out and making stuff specifically for that political party. And since Elon's been on there, he's opened it all back up. That's why you get people fighting on there about like liberal rights and, you know, the Republicans get this and the Republicans get that, because you're now actually able to read that sort of stuff. Even if you don't want to, it's there. But it's the same as the Democrats. Their stuff's on there. Republicans are on there. You could probably find some Satanist rattling off in his corner, on his little corner in the internet. It's all there. Elon's making that platform slightly more balanced. I use it just to read up on stuff and laugh at things, but I don't really take it very, very seriously. But that's just me. I did jump on that bandwagon of leave the kids alone though, because that's something I am really standing up against. But apart from that, yeah, it's just a platform. Oh, cool. I need to take this off. I need to make number 2. Why is this? Is this because it's on a join? Right, so that's iridium. I'm just going to whack this up in the end for now. Do. But you are entitled to your own opinion. Have I made one for iron yet? Why am I capitalizing everything? There you go. What did I need 2 lots of cloth for? Oh, it was a bed one. No, it won't. There was something I needed that it needs 2 lots of cloth. Yeah, and that's the thing that I sort of stuck with. At the end of the day, if you want to talk about stuff, it's on there. Boots. Oh yeah. Cheers. These ones. 2 lots of aluminium. But I mean, I think that's what I like. That's what I actually like about Twitter. You are free to say whatever you like, even if people disagree with you. I mean, obviously he's not so good on like. He doesn't really want to go down that whole route of letting like loads of things happen. Like I can understand like the racism thing, you know. But that does happen. I don't think he can stop everything because then he ends up going down the same route as old Twitter, where old Twitter is just like a free-for-all of you're only allowed one side of the opinion. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. I need a veggie tube level 3, so I need some magnesium, which I don't think I've got any. No, we need magnesium. I do find that sort of funny though, the freedom of speech thing, and the reason why is because I've seen this happen, and you'll get people who they'll voice their opinion. And someone goes, "Oh, this is disgusting. You shouldn't be saying that." It's like, but unfortunately, it is freedom of speech. It's what they're using a platform for, even if you don't like it. And that's the worst part. It's like they are allowed to voice whatever opinion they want to. I would say that's where it gets a little bit blurry. Like, you know, you get that grey line of truth. You get the grey line. You don't really want to say things, but people will. I say as long as it's not illegal, it should be allowed. Yeah, a calm discussion is something I'd go with. Need to eat my eggplant. You're gonna grow. That's fine. Right. Need more water. We're getting close to the whole thing now, which is good. Need to find some more ice before I'm to dehydrate. Calm discussion is good. Calm discussion sort of like it's why I was talking to a person who supports the Just Oil protest, and for me, oil is one of those things. It happens. We use it. It's all, you know. That's just what happens. And a lot of these people who protest against the use of oil or the production of oil, they haven't thought through their argument. And I'm like, so if you're going to protest oil and we should stop oil, okay, let's say we stop oil tomorrow completely. No one's allowed to use oil. What's the alternative? And some of these people are just like, well, we should be using green initiative. We should be doing solar panels. We should be doing this. I said, that's completely fine. Yes, we should be doing this. But, and they're like, yeah, but what? It's like everything that you've just listed off, solar panels, wind farms, everything. It's all made like partially from plastic, which is a byproduct of oil. And then then their argument starts to come a little bit unglued because they don't have an alternative yet. You know, there will be one soon, just not yet. How does it go? How does it go now? Freedom of speech is okay until you offend someone, then it's racism or something. I would say that if you're maliciously attacking somebody with like racist speech, then that isn't freedom of speech. That is your biased opinion on a skin color, which is probably not the greatest thing you should do. You know, that's how you start a fight. Freedom of speech would be if you've got an opinion about how things are run, then you're entitled to your opinion. You can voice your opinion. I would say if it doesn't harm someone, then it's fine to a point. I mean, obviously you can't go off and you can't get onto Twitter and just say, hey, I support this, you know, and you follow a old school sort of, well, the start of the Second World War. You can't support those people because that was pretty bad, you know. Strip mining for lithium batteries are apparently not there. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Like electric cars are a big thing, yes. But then how you get all the stuff for electric cars is quite bad for the environment as well. Tried to offend people, gold rule folks. Treat others that you want to, the way you want to be treated. That's why I try and, when I'm talking to somebody who has like the opinion of, the Just Stop Oil people, I'm like, okay, I'm here to understand your argument. Yes, we should stop doing this, but over on this side of things, it's pretty impossible to do things like that. You know, and it's if you can come to a sort of thing in the middle, like where you actually agree on something, and yes, things do need to change when it comes to the Just Stop Oil stuff, and I get that, but you need a cleaner, safer, better for the environment way of doing stuff. And currently you can't make plastic out of grass. We need plastic to be able to do all the stuff we do now. I need plastic because of my webcam, my monitors, my computer, my lights, light bulbs. I need plastic for the cabling that runs through the house that supplies the electricity. I need plastic, so I have to use plastic, which is a byproduct of oil. And that's my argument for the whole time. If we can find another way of like doing stuff better, I'll support it 100%. At the moment, we haven't got that. And I'm not a researcher and I don't have loads of money to fund things. Anyways, where am I up to? Apparently I'm drilling. So I got level 3 drills. 2 lots of iron, 2 lots of titanium, 2 lots of aluminium. Okay. That's 1 titanium. It's another. Cool, we're going big. Right. Level 3 drills. I'm popping them over here for now. It's all good. There are some necessary evils in the world that have to be utilised. I completely agree. We'll probably never be able to completely stop gathering raw resources. Well, I think there will be one at one point, but it's a long way off. And even, I think it was like there was some sort of paperwork that came from Joe Biden. I think it was Biden. And basically, they're saying that in order to hit net zero, complete net zero, it's going to be something like the year 22,500 or 2250 or something stupid like that, because it's almost impossible to do it. The worst part is like the UK is really going into like arsehole mode right now when it comes to like the green initiative, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, in 2030 like there's going to be no more like petrol driven cars, we're not allowed to mass produce them anymore. It's like, okay, so are you going to give me 25 grand to buy an electric car? You know, even just a second-hand one is still going to be bloody expensive, and I can't afford that. Well, you can't drive then. Okay, so I'm not going to go anywhere because the trains are too expensive. I can't use a train because it's too expensive. I can't use a car because they're too expensive. And you're trying to promote me to stay indoors all the rest of my life and do this. Okay, I'll just do that. I'll become a vegetable. It's fine. And then it's like they keep arguing about like, oh, we need to build this, we need to build that. Okay, let's go and build a nuclear power plant. 99% of places they want to put a nuclear power plant. Everyone's like, no, we don't want it here because it'll be like Chernobyl. It's like, yeah. It's only like Chernobyl when you reduce the power to the reactor and it hasn't got enough power to start back up and then it explodes. You know? Yeah, I'm with you on the rabbit hole of discussion on electric cars. Electric cars fundamentally are a good idea. But, and the big but is, where does all the material come from? And then people are like, well, it comes from a good place. It's like, no, there are kids literally mining this stuff out by hand. There are videos. There are images of this actually happening. Well, they're all fake. Oh, no, that's what happened. These are the type of people that argue about that. I've had those discussions on Twitter. This is what I mean. Like, Twitter's a good place to, like, if you want to, like, pull out ideas and stuff. Twitter's amazing for it because you then sit there and start seeing the stupidity. But yeah, there are people that follow it blindly who, like, they don't understand it. But they're just like, well, this is what we need to do. It's like, yes, I completely agree, but we need this first. We need a step. Hydrogen is probably the better one. Hydrogen is a better way of powering vehicles, but it's a little bit dangerous. It needs to be fully tested, and you need to find a way of mass producing a hydrogen engine. Like getting hydrogen around, not too hard, but the actual engine itself, it's a little bit bad. Is there a hooker you can build? Yeah, I'm aware. But then, if you, on the other side of things, if you look at, I was watching this video on China, and I was literally watching like their fleet model of electric car. I can't remember which one it was. It's literally they just spontaneously combust. They're just blowing up in the middle of the street. I think Reddit is a better place for discussion, and Reddit is full of dumpsters. Right? Yeah, it is. I think that's because they turned it all off, and then they had it. Hydrogen cars that died so fast. It was a good concept, but yeah. I know Australia started producing like hydrogen cars. They tried to. America are trying to build like the America are trying to do the hydrogen truck. I know there's a couple of them out there now, but even then you have to sit there and just go, it makes the truck like twice as big. Like the actual cab itself, and then you get like the massive compartment at the back, which is the engine. It's like, yeah, it's quite big. So it's the weight side of things. Then you've got to find a way of producing that much weight. And so, yeah, it's a big rabbit hole. I'd sort of wish there was a way of cleaning up like petrol to make it so it doesn't have the problem that it does. You know, I know it sounds stupid, but if we could find a way of making petrol like a really clean process and using bare minimum oil to combust, that would be fine. I'd probably get behind that idea. You want a Cybertruck? Each their own. I'm not a big fan of them personally, but I am. Yeah, I'm. Yeah. That's all I can really say. Yeah. Right, stick another drill on this. I'm probably going to run out of power. No, power grid's still good. Excellent. What is my power outage? 97 power. We got 58 use. That's not bad, actually. It's all good. I like the idea of being able to haul machines. Yeah, it's, I mean, I reckon Cybertrucks are okay if you're looking to actually like move things around. But if you look at them again as like what they're going to use as like power, then you have to generate the power, but then you have to figure out where all the elements are coming from that power the Cybertruck. And again, that's the big argument of like we need to do this, and this, but it's fairly difficult. Jerry rig everything shows a fully solar car. They did fully solar cars in this. I think it was the 80s. There was one or two out there, but it wasn't like a big thing. The downside to solar is again it's plastic, because the cells that are in the cells are plastic, which is oil based, which again you go down the argument of like we don't need this. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's the evil of, well, we need to do this, but we can't. Come to me, level 4 backpack. Excellent. Done. Jetpack! They have two huge Tesla factories that are building the one where do the electric semis. Yeah, the other problem with like electric cars is charge points. At the moment, infrastructure's just a little bit, well, for lack of a better word, crap. You know, I know it's getting better. I get it, but it's still you have to grit your teeth and hope that there's not a queue. Yeah, he did. He built a Hummer from a mill diesel to electric. Yeah, that's fair. So the other problem with electric cars is where I live. So I live in a council area where I live in a flat. So I live off the floor. I'm first floor. All right. The problem with living first floor is that there's no driveway outside my house, so I can't charge my car. My nearest charge point is 3 miles away, in a car park where there's only 5 charge points at the supermarket. That's it. So if I want to charge my car, I have to drive it from here to my supermarket, hope that nobody's parked there, charge my car, and then drive it back home. Because I live in a flat, I can't get the charge point out there. This is the problem that we have. And yeah, they will give you a grant to do it, but because this is a council building, can't do it. And the council won't let me put a driveway downstairs. And I asked them to, and they wouldn't do it. So what I was going to do, I was going to cut the bush back so it just dies naturally. And then I was going to complain to the council and then get a driveway put in. Yeah. In order to do like electric cars and stuff, the grids need to all be upgraded as well. It's a lot of work, and I just don't think people have thought it massively through right now. But there you go. I mean, all I can do is just voice the old school opinion of, can we really do it right now? I don't think we can. It's getting close though. I would say give it another, I don't know, I would probably say give it another like 40 years. We might be alright, but it's going to get tight. Okay, so far I've got quite a lot of stuff already done. Right. I think we need to get the rest of my stuff out of there. You work for a cable company, those blackouts cause you a headache. I can understand that. But at least you don't live in Africa. Africa's going through a little bit of a crap time with power right now. I think this was like last year when it really started. It comes down to the corruption of the government. It's like taking all the money and just like shifting it off to their friends. And then you sit there going, why are you doing that? And it's like, because it's money. And then they're rolling blackouts like 12 hours. They have 12-hour rolling blackouts in Africa right now. It's got nothing to do with the fact they're a poor country. It's everything to do with corruption. It's like, oh, just stop being assholes. Personally, I like what Icelandic does. 100% renewable energy and the biggest electric vehicle market. Yeah, that's fine. And then you realise where they get all the electric stuff from. Like, electric vehicles run on cobalt and lithium, which are mined straight out of the ground, so they're not 100% green. That's the big crux when it comes to electric vehicles. It's the materials that are used in the batteries are mined straight out of the ground, which you need to cause pollution to use. I need silicon. Unless they found a way of making electric vehicles without cobalt and lithium. I'd be interested to see if they have. I mean, I'm not slating it. I'm just saying. Microchip for compass. Fantastic. I need silicon. So this is a nice calming discussion. This isn't like me like threatening to kill everybody because you don't agree with me. I'm actually interested in like trying to find it. As I said, I'm not a researcher, I'm not a scientist, but you come up with solutions whilst trying to talk to people. It's like there was this. I watched this video today. This guy who found he used to work in like the marketing side of like housing, and at the moment, currently, the UK is just about to go through a really shitty time, like when it comes to housing and everything else. And this guy's like, well, okay, I've been thinking about this for like the last sort of like 10-15 minutes. Here's a plan on how we could help out everybody, but they're not doing that in this country. So is there at least a bit of repayment from charging the network with the extra? Yeah. So if you have solar panels on your houses and stuff, and you produce more than the grid, if you produce more than what you use, you can sell the rest to the grid, which means you make a tiny bit of money from it. This is why farmers down where I live, they were being paid by electricity companies to put wind farms in, because the electricity company will pay the farmer to basically rent their land, even though they've basically bought it at that point because they put in wind farms on it. But these farmers are literally like, okay, I'm not going to do hay anymore. I'll put this out there, so they actually have wind farms on their land. They still grow hay around the base, but it's not as much as it used to be. But they're making bank from the wind farms.
Yeah, but they're getting
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's the good way to do it. So yeah, if you have a solar panel on your house and you don't use X amount, but you can sell that back to the grid, then they will pay you. But I mean, it is pennies because it's electricity. It's not as expensive as like petrol. Oh, and I'm hiccuping and burping at the same time. This is brilliant. Yeah, the cost goes so high. A typical house costs $60 to $80,000 US to have solar installed. Was $30k, still 30 years repayment of your purchase if there was any failures or repairs. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is to do a house in this country, But I know we've got a similar scheme over here, I think, but it's not as expensive as like 30 grand. I think it's more like, I don't know, actually I wouldn't know. Give me a sec. How much does it cost to put, if I could spell, this would be amazing, solar panels on my house? Which I can't do because I live in a council building. I just wanted. Why do they? This is the problem with websites for the UK. It's like, hey, I just want a quote. No, you're not allowed. Are solar panels expensive to set up? Costs around, the average solar panel system will cost around £5,000. Summaries, benefits, but this is without the annual cost of maintenance, which can be a couple of £100 a year. So for us, it's £5 grand to put the solar panels in, and then you're probably paying a couple of £100 for maintenance and bits for that's each year. So yeah, that would just become more of a pain in the ass. That's more money you're paying out, but you can still sort of, you're living a lot cheaper than it is to like pay for electricity. And like currently, this flat alone, there's 4 people that live here. There's me and my 2 kids and my wife. We go through, I think at the moment there was like 40 quid on the meter, and that's going to last us like 17 days. That's how much it costs to run a flat. And that's most of the time, that's just me and my wife at home. That's not everything else. That's just me and her most of the time, which is extortionate. Right. Next, I think we need to expand the base. It's getting too cramped in here again. I do need to buy, I think I need to build more veggie tubes, really. Oh, we're at nuclear already. That's good. On to non-bummer stuff. Right, I need to go super alloy. Damn it. The worst part about super alloy is it's like, that's a long ways away. How's the terraforming? Yeah, it's doing alright. We're at 277,000 right now, which is good. That's like about 2.5 hours. We're now ripping through the thing. Right, I need 3 bits of titanium. I need a bit of silicon. I need iron. Yep, one of my mates is one of those people. One of my friends is a van lifer. He does that as well. Okay, so actually I could almost do one of those grass spreaders. I also need to get my jetpack, which we haven't got yet. Yeah, Neil. He's a van lifer. So our friend Neil used to be a crypto channel, and then he went, oh, screw this, I'm not doing this. And then he went through a little bit of a, what do I do? And then he started recording, doing up his van. And then he goes out on the travels for it. So he goes all the way around the country now, just like vlogging and making videos about van life. Loves it. It gave, I think it just gave him a little bit more of like a life instead of just like pottering around at home. Oh yeah, not a problem, bud. What am I building? Oh, Let's do a biomass grass spreader. I need aluminium. That's silicon. Aluminium. And I need a seed. So that one. Right. Boo! Okay, I just killed my power. I need to build a reactor. Right, what do I need for a reactor? I need super alloy, uranium rod, and water. Yep. Which means I need my boot. I need my jetpack. Oh, I haven't got a jetpack. I had agility boost. I've already got that on. Right. Okay. So I can run faster now. That's good. Okay. So we got water. We got oxygen. I need to set up a pod. So we got 3 iron, 4 titanium. Yeah, we're good. Right. Okay. Cool. Need some ice quick. We're going for a trip. I will go in that cave as well in a minute. First off, I need super alloy. There's only one place at the moment I can get super alloy, and that is not up there. It's in the there's a ship in the middle of the rocks. That's the only place I can get super alloy from right now. The thing is, I only need like 1 or 2 super alloys to get a reactor going. That's it. I just need 1 or 2. So I'm gonna get into the middle of this mine area, and then put up a thing in there, so I've got a base. Anyway guys, I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If you want to help support the channel, you just hit the like button. That's the best way to do it. If you want to help the channel financially, you can donate. There's links in the description box. You can hit the super chat, you can super thanks, all that super stuff that YouTube has decided to put in. What's the other things you can do? You can buy merch, because that's an option now. Yeah, that's about it really. Yeah, they're above me. Just need to get some super alloy off the cliff. I know there's a golden chest in here as well, don't worry. Figure it out in a minute. That was easy. Yeah, the super cave's a little bit, I think it's a little bit out of range right now. It helps if you've got like the backpack to be able to jetpack up there. No, I don't want to fall off right now. Thank you very much for the 5 spot there, Manny. Most appreciated. Oh, that was close. Yeah, we got the launch pad. Excellent. Not bad for my first back into this. Right, we got some super alloy. I can build a reactor now. Yeah, I know where. I know where like most of the golden chests are. Like, I think I found like 14 of them or something. So if you look in my previous video that I did of this, I was like, okay, we're fine. But I do show my trophy cabinet, and it's got as many other golden statues as I could get. Nah, I don't get unstuck. Oh, that's called cheating. Any strategy that involves using the unstuck button is just like, yeah, that's not a strategy. Right, we got super alloys. I can build a reactor, I think. Oh yeah, I need a iridium bar. Where'd I put it? There it is. It's a bit close. I was addicted to this from day one. I've been playing Hydro to take a break up until the end last update. I had all the golds and they were like 20-ish now. Give me a sec. Let me just go back and I'll show you where I'm up to. So save 2. Let just everything load. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got what, 15, 16 of them. That's all the ones I found. And then I built the cake, the cookie, and the croissant as well. But yeah, that's all of them that I found. Yeah, there you go. And I'm now automating money on this one. Okay. Why was I... Oh, hold on. What was I doing I needed that for? Oh, I need to build the... Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the thing I'm building. Yep. I haven't really done much in the way of heat, but the next thing I'm doing is the biome for stuff, so that's good. Jeebus. No, I can't play it for that long. Give me a sec. Let me just see what... I think I'm not even up to like 1,000 hours. Planet Crafter. I've played this for 78 hours. Yeah, I couldn't play this for 2,000. No way. I know. I've spent 3 years playing Hydroneer to 1,200. More 1300 now. I couldn't play this game for nearly 3,000 hours. If I'm going to do a game for 3,000 hours, it's going to be like I would have to like, just connect everything and just play Diablo. Which, I'm going to be honest, I've just finished the main story. Right, I need cobalt. Have I got... do I have cobalt? No, I don't think I have. Ow! Oh, that really hurts still. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Hydrogen I did like 1,300 hours. This I've only done 78 hours. I think it's because I'm not full-time at all. Like, I suppose if I was like a full-time gamer, I need a game that's going to keep me going for that long. Like, the last time I played a game for stupid amount of hours was Modern Warfare 2 on, well, Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the Xbox 360, because I spent a long time just fudging around with that game, and I mean a long time, years I spent playing that game. My iron. You have 2,100 hours in Stellaris. Yeah, I think if I was just a streamer, like I'm doing now, but I would stream, then I think I'd rack up the time a lot faster. But you got to think, I mean, for me, because I play a lot of games, I don't really get to spend a lot of time, like, really doing a lot in those games, if that makes sense. I need ice. Thankfully, there's still some left. I got that golden chest, didn't I? There's a breeze. Have you heard of the new Starship Troopers game? I have. Yeah, I've seen it. How do I feel about it? I don't know. I think I haven't really sort of like looked into buying it, if that makes sense. For me, it's like on this, when it comes to playing games on this channel, it's not so much of a game that's going to fit what I do. Not on here. Right, let's build some veggie tubes now. 2 lots of silicon. Have I got? I have got silicon. 2 lots of silicon, magnesium, and aluminium. Need magnesium. Aluminium. Right, let's get the last golden flare out of here. Let's put it this way, I come from the generation of Starship Troopers where we used to watch the film. Yeah. Back in the days. Still gonna say though, one of my favourite films is that one. Starship Troopers is it's amazingly cheesy. And most of the time you sit there just going, oh, this is awful, but it's a fun little thing. Right, so they are doing 19.5 oxygen each. So that's like, it's not bad. Oh no, they're doing 78 fully grown. That's quite cool. People took it as serious war film when it came out. It's one of my favorites. I like it because it's cheesy, but I'm a weirdo. You know, I generally like just obscure stuff. Not like horribly gruesome and disgusting and everything else, but just weird. You know? I do find Starship Troopers weird because it's just, I don't know, I think it just comes down to because it's cheesy and I find it weird. I think that's literally as simple as I can make it for myself. Grass! We have grass! Yay! Alright, cool. Suppose I better start exploring out now. I haven't got anything. Iron. I need to build more storage. For now, let's just do this. How close are you to rain? 70%. So it's not bad. I'm going to put my cobalt and stuff in aluminium for now. Don't need this. So I need to get over to. Yeah, we need to get inside the labyrinth. Because I'm going to empty the ship that's in there as well. I need to pick up some iron on the way through, so I need to buy some storage, build some storage. But apart from that, it should be okay. Oh, new message received. I'll read it when I get back. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Not even worried. Look at that box as well. I'll chuck this stuff in here for now. This is a good halfway out. When you're clearing out the labyrinth area, this is a really good halfway house. Probably need two. Can't go that way, it's a dead end. I have to go this way. Yeah, so 70%, well, we're probably 60 something percent from like rain now. So it's probably going to start raining when I'm in here. But what? 3 hours in and we've already got rain. Well, rain's coming. It's not, I reckon it's there's a lot faster than the pace than I would have done normally. I think it's just because I sort of know what I'm doing. I'm just like autopilot. I'm going to go this way, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Okay. Right. Let's build some boxes. Okay, first off, let's find the golden box. I can't remember if it's up here or it's on the other side of this rock. I think it's on the other side of this rock. Done. This is the only. Ah, there it is. It's the only one I keep forgetting where it is. Gives us a rocket booster as well. That's good. Oh yeah. Right. Hey, we got flower pots. Right, let's go. Gonna get to the top of here. Quickly ransack through this ship a little bit. Drop it all down into a box. Go around again. I think this takes like 2 or 3 attempts to empty the whole thing. I should be able to do it quite quick now because I've set up downstairs. Take that. We all need super alloy until later on. And then you can automate super alloy, which is good. Where's the wing? That N was not supposed to be there. What N? Sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the second drill. But you don't get it yet, so that's fine. Should just put. I do keep forgetting that there is a button where I can just push on everything. Right. Okay, we're full. Yeah, so I think this will be. I think this is going to be the last ship that I'm going to tear apart today, and then we're going to get all the stuff back to the base, sort all that stuff out. So we've got probably about an hour left, of just stuff I'm doing. And then we'll go from there. I think that's it. So yeah, 3 trips. I think I mentioned 3. We are full, so now I've got to get out of here. Shit. Yeah. We're okay, let's go. Okay, still an hour left. Nice. Yeah. I'm going to be doing... I've got about an hour left because I want to get all this stuff back to the... Welcome back, Ball. Yeah, so I want to get all the stuff back to the base, build the base out a bit so I can get some more storage in. At that point, it should start raining. Should. I think we're about 50% off. I'm actually expecting it to start raining by the time I actually make my way all the way back. And then, yeah, it's just how it's going to be. Also, because it's like 10 o'clock. So I'll give it another hour, and then it's like, I'm going to go to bed. Okay, we're 30 out. It's not bad. Titanium, we haven't got iron. We've got iron. It's fine. Food. Agility boots level 2. Yeah, now we're going to be well fast. Yes. Now we're going to be storming Norman. That's silicon, aluminium, boom. You're close to it. Yeah, I think it's going to start raining by the time... Oh, only water. I think it's going to start raining by the time we come back. By the time I've emptied out the containers. But now I'm running faster. It's a lot easier. So yeah, for what, 3 hours? I've gone through that ship. That's empty. I've built a base. Now we're in here emptying this lot out. I got another new message. I've read them all. I don't really care. I know what they are. Yeah. I think this has progressed a lot faster than it did before. Like, obviously, because I know what I'm doing. I think that's the big thing. If you play this through once, it takes you a really long time because, you know, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I've got this, I've got that. But when you've played it through, I would say, but I'd probably say on the second time through, you're like, okay, I sort of know where I'm going now. And then on the third time, it's like, oh, I need to do all of this and I'm fine, I should be good. And you just don't really think about it, you just do it. It's like for this, all that's done now. All I have to do is just get it all out of here. Oh yeah. And when it starts raining, it starts pouring. But I would say for a first stream back in a brand new sort of like season, I'd say 3 hours is quite a good time. I'm not sure if that's not quite speed running, but I think we've done all right. And next week, at least I know what I'm doing on Saturday. I'm going to come back and play this more. And just upgrade and just expand the base out. I think what I want to do with my biodomes is I want to bring the domes out this way. So my domes I actually want to bring out across this bit of land here. As close to those rocks as I can. And then everything else literally gets put out in the front. I know I've got to build the rocket pad. I'll do that another day. But I think we're doing okay. Oh, I've got iridium and uranium up here at the moment. That's fine. They can be mixed for now, but they will need their own one. Food is food. This one is literally just whatever. At the moment, this is just flowers and bits. That's okay. Aluminium is going in there. I'm putting my cobalt in there as well. Silicon. Where am I putting super alloy? There we are, super alloy. Fantastic. Let's go! Getting close. We're probably like 90-ish% now. So I do still have water. I sort of wish when it rained there was like a lightning storm. You know, just for show. It'd be nice just to actually have a storm properly. Like you do in real life. It's so dark here. Next one. This is ridiculously dark in here. Hey, I got my first water supply. Excellent. Just need to find my way out of the black labyrinth again. It's not that way, it's this way. There we go. Have you gotten not the face achievement? What's that achievement? Maybe, I don't know. Ore extractors! Yes! First step to automation. At least we got a lot to do next time. And the recycling plant, it's all good. One more trip. Actually, whilst I'm in here, I need this. One of everything. Okay, so I need a silicon, an aluminium, a cobalt, a magnesium, super alloy, and an iron. Excellent. Let's have a look at my achievements list. Have I got the, is it called Not the Face? The only two that I don't have is Space Trader and Space Magnate. I've got 37. I've got all of them apart from those two, which are the ones that have only just come out. So yeah, I've got it somewhere. How far am I to rain? Well, I could put a water collector out, so it's going to rain. Need some food. Rain should happen now. There's liquid water at 2%, so it's going to rain. So this means in the next stream, which will be next Saturday, I'm not going to touch the game until then. I might play on the other version, like my other save, maybe just to like stack up some cash. But yeah, I'm going to try and build the space station out as quickly as possible, and just start trading up, because I sort of need to. Because they've got stuff on there, it's like, oh, you can get the 4-way like living quarters and stuff like that. That's sort of what I do want. I want to build my base out massive, but at the same time, I don't want to take apart an entire base just to do it. Sort of why I'm trying to plan out the base as it is now. Right, well, that's going to stay here. Looking for other little bits and pieces now. Yeah. I'll come back for this stuff, don't I? And then I've just got the last stuff in the container that's on here, and then we're done. And then I've got to come up with a plan. Things that I need to do for next week. Everything else. If I can keep my base sort of compact, like if I bring out 2 more base sections and just build all my inventory into one area. Put the lab on the back end, so the lab comes out to about here. These last 2 squares are my actual main base, and then everything else it's just going to be add-ons mainly. Need to sort this out big time. I'll figure it out, don't worry. And we now got water. I've got to start fresh again because my saves end up getting corrupted because of blackout. Oh, that sucks. Yep. So we hit the rain milestone in 3 hours and 21. Which I'm going to say that sounds pretty good from where I'm sitting. I don't know if that's like worthy of like a record, I suppose, maybe. I don't think it is. But It's not bad. 3 hours and 21. We've got rain. My next major step in the game is to basically just like expand the base. What else do I need? I need to explore the ship on the hill, and then we've done everything in the near vicinity, and now I just need to expand out and go further. That's not too shabby. Right, let's need to build some rigging. Not straight. Right, now I need to build the extra compartments, so iron 4, one more titanium, right, so this should be like how big I need my base. Like to hold all my inventory, this is how big it's going to be. So that's not too bad. And then I'm going to build little houses everywhere. Like I don't need a heat house. I probably might buy. I might build one though. Okay, inventory. Let's start turning this around. They need a corridor block. Yeah, maybe. Yes, I know. This is how OCD happens. I'm just going to turn this into iridium. And I'm going to get all my iridium. Yeah, I've done hardcore. It's not. So I would say the first part of hardcore was the hardest. Like getting together the first bits and pieces of the base, but once I'd done that, and I managed, when I got to the point of having food, that was when the game just turned into, oh, it's okay, I'm sort of playing like normal now. I would say that was the turning point for the game for me. It was, okay, I've now got food. Right, I can do food. I've got my own water supply. I'm done. And I literally, I that's where I was just like, I'm done. I don't need to do anymore. You know, because I was up to that point. Titanium. How you doing, Hayden? Welcome back. Right, I'm gonna take cobalt on this one. See, I didn't really after I got my own food supply. It wasn't that difficult for me. I don't know if it's the same for everybody else, but it was just like at that point. No! There we go. Actually, where is my iridium? It's there. Okay. Titanium done. Let's get another one in. Ice. I don't need to build an ice cabinet. I need a food cabinet though. I know they won't be needed later on though, because I don't worry about food production. Let's get this in here. And I will take... Oh, I've got all this water in here as well. Jeebus. Plants. I can't spell. I'd build a storage for the mushrooms and get the stock up, since you need them for much of the... I'd do that a little bit later on. So how I'm laying this out in my head to start with, this part of my base is just going to be for everything I need as standard. Okay, so like all the main elements, that's pretty much it. And then the other part is like, I'm going to build another building. So there's going to be more than one building here. My biodomes are going to be straight down this side, so I'm just going to have them all to one side. My launch pad, I actually want to build my launch pad where those drills are. So my launch pads, because there's going to be more than one. There's going to be the big one, and then there's going to be little ones. They're all going to be here. And this is why I'm sort of building. I'm building one little building for now. This is going to be like my main house, right? And then the other building is going to be for like vegetables and lab. So the lab is going to be on the back end of here. The lab's going to be, this is going to be the opening to the lab. So that's where it's going to be. And then everything else is like different sections. Basically what I wanted to do in the last version of this, but I couldn't do it. Main reason why I couldn't do it was because I sort of screwed myself over quite a bit in the last one. So I didn't allow for certain spaces, and I didn't really want to go up a level. I didn't want to go up like 2 levels or 3 levels. I just kept everything on the floor. which probably wasn't the best of ideas at the time. I'm just gonna chug. Let's take all this out. Iron. Oh no. I know, I know. Oh. There we go. That is pretty much everything so far. Which isn't bad. That's most of the things I'm going to need. In this central section, like this is all my creative stuff, that's fine. In here, I'm already thinking ahead of what I want to put here, and I want to put the teleport here. So the teleport is going to be obviously my gateway out of all of this place. So that's what I want to do. Seeds and bits and pieces, I don't know where I'm going with this yet. I might put seeds here, maybe, and just have like an actual little horseshoe for seeds and plants. At the moment, it's, yeah, sort of where I needed it to be. So the next video or live stream, it's probably going to be a live stream. So the next one is going to be, we're going up there. We're going to that one. We're going to go to the big one up the top. There's a couple of boxes over there I want to get as well. I need to head over to that ship and start boring out up there. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. It's slowly becoming a plan. Slowly. I probably will. I did try. One thing I want to do is I want to one of the biomes. You know that you can get, because you get the biodome for like the plants ones. That's the one I normally end up growing stuff in. So I might just do that. But then you get the outside growing sections. It's like I can just do that. And I want to utilize the water section a little bit more. So out the front of here, around where I'm now, is where I want to put all of my automation. So I want to put plants there as well. So all of this is all going to be used. I just don't know how and where yet in my brain. We'll get there. It's just going to take time to sort all of this out in my head. I might turn all of this into like core mining. So I will just have like drills for iron, drills for this, drills for that. We could do that as well. I could get ore extractors in here because I can buy ore extractors now. I just haven't got around to it because I've got to go and get the osmium and everything else and start processing. Again, drones. That's where it's going to be. I can't even remember how long I've got until I unlock drones. I think it's a while. I mean, even power stations are 750,000 off, so I've got quite a lot to go. But once I get like heater level 4. It's going to be easier and easier and easier and easier and easier. That's the water filter. There you go. To drone station is 62. We're at 1 MTI, not GTIs. So yeah, we've got to start speeding things up soon. It's just right now, I've just got to lay out the main base and just get stuff going, really. And I can build that as well. So there we go. So yeah, my next stream, we're going to there. What I want to do is I want to empty that out, that whole ship, and then get back here and start pushing everything out a bit more. Until my next video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel, guys, I want to say thank you very much for coming by. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your Saturday, because it is Saturday. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll figure that out as I go. So until my next one, I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll catch you later. Ah, boom. Fist bump to you.